We are not even halfway into 2024, and we have seen more deadly house fires in Spokane County than in all of last year. Fire does not discriminate. This year, we have seen tragedy strike all kinds of neighborhoods and taken lives from children to grandparents. In this special report, I talked with a family who survived a house fire and found that a 7-year-old girl can teach us important lessons that could help protect or even save your family. In the first 4 months of this year, 20 people died in house fires in Washington. Of those, 10 were in eastern Washington, 8 in Spokane County, and 4 of those were in the city of Spokane. A mom, dad, and 2 little boys ages 7 and 2 killed April 20th in North Central. We know an electrical cord sparked, catching the porch on fire at the Desailly family home. The flames spread to the house, the smoke overtaking them as they slept in the same room. They did not have working smoke detectors. The same thing was true in this Chattaroy house fire. No working smoke alarms. A week after the Desailly fire, an elderly couple died in their home. According to the National Fire Protection Association, nearly half of the country's fire deaths occur in homes with no smoke alarms at all. Of the other half, the NFPA says more than a third don't work or have dead or missing batteries. We know smoke detectors save lives. We don't have to look further than North Spokane, because 6 months before those deadly fires in Spokane and Chattaroy, fire started in the basement of this Indian Trail home. A lithium-ion battery was to blame.
In a flashlight.
The flashlight was in a bag.
And it was in a black bag.
That had old clothes in it, so it just caught on fire.
Mom Amanda Barlow and the girls, Sydney and Hadley, were sleeping upstairs. Dad Randy was out of town, ironically.
Working on a fire station.
It was just before 3 in the morning, and 7-year-old Sydney was having trouble sleeping.
And then I woke up again, and there was smoke in my room.
So your smoke detector was up here somewhere? The smoke alarm in the upstairs hallway was beeping. She woke up her mom, who went to get Hadley.
I pretty much saved her life. Because, the smoke was coming up her vent.
Right, yeah.
Once they were outside, Mom called 911. Crews were there within minutes. Jamie McIntyre with Spokane Fire Department applauds Sydney and her family for doing everything right.
They also had interconnected smoke alarms, which is really a best practice. So that smoke alarm in the basement can activate the other alarms as well.
The family had changed batteries in those smoke detectors just weeks before the fire, and Dad set off the alarm so the girls were familiar with the sounds. McIntyre says that and having and practicing an escape plan with your family is really important. And one simple thing you can do each night that can have a significant impact on your family's safety: close before you doze. Sleep with your bedroom door closed.
Also, we know that smoke from fire ends up being what kills most people, the smoke inhalation, and those have been factors in some of the recent fires that we've seen. So
Just hit the button, we have ignition.
This demonstration by UL Fire Safety Research Institute shows why you should sleep with your door shut. It simulated a house fire. The room on the left has its door shut. Fire spreads fast with oxygen, and keeping doors shut prevents oxygen from spreading throughout the house. Thermal cameras found that in a house fire, rooms with open doors can reach temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees. Rooms with closed doors will typically stay below 100 degrees. The research also found that gas concentrations were vastly different as well. The open door bedroom measured an extremely toxic level of carbon monoxide, 10,000 parts per million. In the closed door room, just 100 parts per million. Spokane Fire tells us the Desailly family didn't have a bedroom door they could close, and we don't know if smoke alarms would have saved their lives. The Barlows are sure the alarm saved their lives, and Sydney has this advice for you.
Definitely check your fire alarms, and don't, feel like you gotta take it, very seriously.
And if you need a working smoke detector for your home, contact your local fire department. Some of them will even help you install them.
Yeah, a great reminder, and especially from Sydney, just a remarkable girl there.
Yeah, and you know what's really cool? I didn't have time in that story to tell you, but the Spokane Fire Department has that children's fire safety house that travels around to the schools. They're naming it after her.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, really cool.
Very cool. Thanks for that report.